Hi, Professor Wainaina here, your 5 minutes teacher on education, childhood, youth, parenting, and all things school. Welcome. When was the last time you caught your breath watching your child play? If you've never gasped, hands raised and ready to intervene, you might be holding them back from a kind of learning no classroom or screen can offer. Children learn best when they are moving, not cautiously or within the bounds of predictability, but with the fearless curiosity that leads them to leap, climb, spin, and tumble. These moments of apparent chaos are not mere play. They are rich, complex lessons in balance, coordination, risk assessment, and resilience. A child perched on a climbing frame or teetering on the edge of a jump is not just testing gravity, they are rewiring their brain. Research consistently highlights the connection between physical play and neurological development. Studies on vestibular stimulation, for example, show that activities involving spinning and swinging or rolling enhance spatial awareness, motor control, and even emotional regulation. When your child somersaults down a hill or leaps from a swing, they are strengthening the systems that underpin focus, problem solving, and adaptability. Far from being reckless, this kind of play is the foundation of deep learning. So, why does it feel so counterintuitive for the average parent? As adults, we are conditioned to view physical risk as something to avoid. We teach caution, valuing safety over discovery, often forgetting that risks are how children make sense of the world. A toddler stacking blocks until they crash, or a preschooler scaling a barrier, isn't being reckless. They are experimenting, they are observing, and they are calibrating their actions based on outcomes. These moments of trial and error, of micro failures and quick recoveries, are what learning looks like in its rawest and most authentic form. As a parent, your role shifts from gatekeeper to guide. Instead of imposing limits out of fear, focusing on creating environments where exploration can thrive. Offer spaces where your child can jump, climb, and swing freely, but with appropriate safety measures in place. For example, a well-maintained playground or an obstacle course can provide the structure for unstructured play. Your presence should not be a barrier to their experimentation, but a quiet reassurance that you are there if things go wrong, not to prevent faults, but to support them as they pick themselves up. What are the actionable steps then? Start by letting go of the impulse to shout, "Be careful" at every step and turn. Instead, encourage their efforts with affirmations like, "You really steady on that," or "Let me know if you need help climbing down." Replace prohibitions with problem-solving opportunities. If a jump seems too high, ask, "How will you land safely?" rather than "Don't even try." These conscious shifts in language empower your child to assess risks intelligently rather than avoid engagement entirely. The benefits of this approach extend far beyond physical skills. Risky play enables emotional resilience. Children who test their limits develop a tolerance for failure, an essential ingredient in lifelong success. By gasping through their escapades instead of halting them, you teach them to embrace uncertainty, recover from setbacks, and trust their instincts. These are qualities that translate to every arena in life, from academics to relationships to career challenges. If you're still hesitant, consider this. The gasp-worthy moments you fear are the very spaces in which your child's confidence is forged. Shielding them from every stumble may keep them physically unscathed, but it deprives them of the chance to grow. Psychologist Peter Gray notes that children deprived of opportunities for self-directed play often struggle with anxiety and decision-making later in life. By contrast, those who navigate risks develop an internal compass, a sense of mastery over their bodies and over their choices. And ultimately, you must choose which gasp you want to make, the panicked one of overprotection or the awestruck one of witnessing your child's growth. Learning, after all, isn't neat or quiet. It's messy, unpredictable, and sometimes terrifying to watch. But it's in the chaos of movement, in the leaps and spins and near misses, that the seeds of wisdom are sown. Trust the process. Let their play make you gasp. Only then will you know that they are truly learning. Thank you for your time. See you in the next one.